Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes, the former Good Morning America anchors whose high-profile relationship began amid significant controversy, are reportedly planning to extend an unexpected invitation to their respective ex-spouses for their upcoming wedding. Despite the complicated history involving an affair that led to the end of their previous marriages, the couple has decided to reach out to Andrew Shue, Robach's ex-husband, and Marilee Fiebig, Holmes' ex-wife, inviting them to attend the ceremony. Now engaged and moving forward with their life together after 3 years of dating, Robach and Holmes are approaching this milestone with a spirit of openness and hope for harmony. Sources close to the pair indicate that while the invitation has been sent, the couple holds no strong expectations that Shue and Fiebig will actually accept. The gesture appears to stem from Robach's personal desire to foster a more blended and amicable family environment, particularly for the sake of their children. Amy really wishes they could be a blended and normal family and all get along, an insider revealed, highlighting her longing for civility and coexistence despite the past pain. The backstory of Robach and Holmes' relationship is well documented and dramatic. In late 2022, the pair were photographed displaying affection publicly while still legally married to their respective spouses, sparking widespread media attention and backlash. At the time, Robach was married to actor Andrew Shue, and Holmes was married to Marilee Fiebig. The images led to an internal investigation at ABC, resulting in both anchors being removed from their positions in January 2023. The scandal not only cost them their high-profile jobs but also thrust their personal lives into the public eye, forcing them to navigate divorce proceedings under intense scrutiny. Since then, Robach and Holmes have rebuilt their careers and personal lives together. They launched a successful podcast called Amy and T.J., where they have occasionally addressed the circumstances of their relationship. Holmes has clarified in interviews that while they were publicly outed as being in a relationship, the narrative of outright adultery was inaccurate because both were already in the process of divorcing their spouses when the romance deepened. "We were outed as being in a relationship, but everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers, being outed as cheating on our spouses, and it wasn't the case," he explained, emphasizing the timeline of events. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation, Robach's ex-husband Andrew Shue and Holmes' ex-wife Marilee Fiebig have since begun their own romantic relationship. Reports suggest that the two bonded over their shared experiences of heartbreak and public humiliation following the affair revelations, eventually finding comfort and love with each other. This twist has created an unusual dynamic where the former spouses are now coupled, while Robach and Holmes have moved forward together. Despite these intertwined histories, the upcoming wedding is expected to be an intimate, low-key affair rather than a lavish, celebrity-filled event. Sources describe it as a small gathering of around 50 to 60 guests, focused exclusively on their closest friends and family members. Notably, none of their former Good Morning America colleagues are anticipated to attend, signaling a deliberate step away from the professional world that once defined their public personas. A key highlight of the wedding plans involves the children from their previous marriages. Robach, who has twin daughters Ava and Annie from her first marriage, and Holmes, who has a daughter named Sabine, want the kids to play active roles in the ceremony. Amy wants TJ's daughter Sabine and her daughters, Ava and Annie, to be bridesmaids, the insider shared, underscoring the importance of including the children and making them feel central to this new chapter. This decision to invite the exes reflects a broader effort by Robach and Holmes to promote healing and positivity after years of turmoil. While the outcome of the invitations remains uncertain, especially given the exes' current relationship, the act itself speaks to a maturity and willingness to move beyond past grievances. It also highlights the challenges of co-parenting in the public eye, where personal decisions are often dissected and debated.